I can hardly stand to look at myself with this haircut. Hello, willodavis, how's it going? So, the Animal Crossing Direct last week was met with resounding praise. The coming update brings many highly requested features, characters from previous games, and even some new things no one was expecting. I personally was expecting the full setup of the Roost and Brewster and maybe some like new furniture items or maybe like a little update to a seasonal event or something like a more Halloween stuff. But on top of that, they also announced a paid DLC coming to the game along with the update. You can see my reaction to the Direct up there or linked in the description, and there's also a full replay of the live stream where I reacted to it and then talked about my kind of impressions after. By the way, I don't normally make this kind of video, so if you enjoy this, please support, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts as I kind of go over the stuff here in the comments. Anyway, this paid add-on was also met with general praise and excitement. I don't think I've seen much of anyone complaining about the price or anything. Personally, I think if you were expecting something like this, the paid DLC to be thrown in for free, you're kind of asking a lot. But of course, the argument could be made that the game probably convinced millions of people to even buy a Switch in the first place. I'm sure there's some kind of value to that. But as mentioned in the Direct, there's another way to check out this add-on content rather than paying the one-time $25 price. And this is where the trouble starts. Nintendo also decided to include in this Animal Crossing announcement the pricing and total starting content in the upcoming Nintendo Switch Online service expansion. We already knew they were adding Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games to the online service through the expansion to join the NES and SNES game libraries already available with the base NSO. We just didn't know what the price increase would be for these additions, but all was revealed when it was shown that the Animal Crossing paid DLC would also come bundled in with the NSO expansion. And finally, the price was revealed. The base level Switch Online service has been and will continue to be $20 for a year. If you buy the full year and not in individual months or quarters, that is, like the full 12-month thing. The new tier of NSO, with the N64 and Genesis games, and the tacked-on Animal Crossing DLC, will be a total of $50 per year, a $30 increase from the base tier. I mean, here's my reaction to seeing that in the Direct.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. The new membership plan for Nintendo Switch Online. Please visit the official website
an extra
for
$30
more
a month
details
for
on Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Wow. All right. Damn. Oh, there's also the family plan thing, and people are saying, "Oh, split that with your friends." I don't really trust anyone to send me their Nintendo Switch Online dues at the end of every year. I don't know about you. Now, if you just like Animal Crossing and don't care about the retro games, you could just keep your $20 a year membership, which you'd need anyway if you like to play online with friends, visit their island, and whatever. And then you can just buy the Animal Crossing DLC for the $25 that it is. And you even own it at that point. I, for one, was planning on purchasing the NSO expansion pass anyway. For some reason, I just like the idea of playing the upscaled 60 FPS version of Zelda Ocarina of Time as an official release from Nintendo, rather than just like an emulator that I kind of like tweak the settings of to make look better. I didn't think it was going to be increasing the price by more than double, though. I mean, let's be clear here. The Animal Crossing DLC getting thrown into this service just kind of like a little bonus, right? Sure, like a pretty large percentage of Switch owners already play Animal Crossing, but it's just one game out of the Switch's whole library, and you could just buy the DLC for $5 less than the price increase on the online service. They also haven't made it clear, but like, if I stop paying for NSO, I guess I lose access to the added Animal Crossing content, right? And like, what if my base game has DLC content in it, like on my island? is my island okay, or is it gonna like corrupt my save or something? But anyway, so let's say the Animal Crossing content is just a little bonus to the NSO expansion, because it's just the one game. A lot of people have a problem with the price increase for these, at this point, very old games that are honestly pretty easy to obtain at low prices. As I said, I'm very likely going to be getting the NSO expansion at the end of October when it comes out, but I certainly will not go out and defend the pricing decision here. Luckily, if this is not worth the money to you, this is probably one of the few cases where just don't buy it then actually seems pretty applicable. The base level online is still there, so it can be like nothing changed really if you want. One concern I have, and this is kind of what made me think of making this video, is if the $50 is the value Nintendo sees for yearly access to this nice but arguably somewhat sparse library of very old games, what hope do we have for this kind of access to more recent games anytime soon? I'm just thinking like $20 a year for up to the Super Nintendo, which we've had, $50 a year for up to the Nintendo 64. What hope do we have for Game Boy games, GBA, DS, or a GameCube? I feel like if you were to follow the pricing trend, they'd want like hundreds of dollars for access to some GameCube games. I don't know, maybe they have big plans for this upcoming tier, like adding more consoles, improving the online experience would be great, or other things. But I feel like if that's the case, they should definitely make that clear before telling you to pay up for it. But as I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be checking this out anyway. If that seems ridiculous to you, I'd highly encourage you to not bother upgrading. I'm not a salesman for Nintendo or anything. I'm probably getting it more out of curiosity than anything else. But as I said, please let me know your thoughts. I mean, everyone's been giving their thoughts all over Twitter and everything. Lots of like, I'm just gonna emulate then, as if you weren't already. I mean, understandable. But yeah, please let me know your thoughts. If you found this video interesting or amusing or whatever, please like, do whatever, support. This is not my usual content. I stream over on Twitch, twitch.tv/willodavis. We could always discuss it there. Come stop by. You can check out my Animal Crossing like let's play that I did here last year when the game came out. And thanks so much for giving this a watch and a listen, and I'll see you next time. WiLLodavis out.